Dear students, today we are going to discuss about real numbers, chapter 1 for 9th class English medium students. In the chapter, you may recall or remember or review various types of numbers what we learned in previous classes. Among those, already you know some numbers. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Already you know it. What are these? These are the natural numbers. Already you know it in from 6th class onwards. These are called natural numbers. These are used to count the things. After that, you may recall one more type. When you add 0 to the natural numbers, then what you get? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means these are whole numbers. Already you know it. Okay. And also you may recall one more type. Those are, you may add negative numbers to the whole numbers. Then what you get? Already you know it. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You may observe here what we did. We add negative numbers. What are negative numbers here? Here the negative numbers are the -3, -2, -1. These are negative numbers. When we add negative numbers to the whole numbers, then what we get? We get, these are called integers. Already you know it. And third one. What is third one? Various types. In various types, there are one more type. The numbers which can be written in the form of P by Q. The numbers which can be written in the form of P by Q, where P comma Q belongs to integers and Q is not equal to 0. You may recall it. The numbers which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P comma Q, where P comma Q belongs to that means those are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Then they are called rational numbers. Then they are called rational numbers. Already you know it in 8th class and 7th class also. Rational numbers. Here we may observe these 4 points here. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are called 1, 2, 3, 4 are called natural numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are called whole numbers. When we add negative numbers to the whole numbers, then we get integers. Those are -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the numbers which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P comma Q belongs to Z and Q is not equal to 0, then they are called rational numbers. These are the numbers what we learned in previous classes. Here you may observe in the above diagram, John and Sneha, they want to separate the given numbers. What are the given numbers? 700, 9, 11, -3, 0, -1, 4, -1 by 4, 5, 1, 3 by. They want to separate these numbers into separate category. John and Sneha want to label these numbers and put them in separate bags which they belongs to. You may observe what are the numbers belongs to each one. In the first bag, these are the natural numbers. These are the natural numbers. These are the whole numbers. And these are the integers. And these are the quotient numbers. Quotient numbers are real numbers. Here you may observe In the first bag, they want to put the natural numbers. Here in the second bag, they want to put the whole numbers. Here they want to put the integers in the third bag. In the last one, they want to put the rational numbers in the last bag. Okay, now you observe what is there. Here 7. Where we can put the 7? You may observe that is also did in the diagram. Here in the first bag, what Jana and Sneha put the numbers 7 and 100. They are written on the bag. They are written on the bag. Here you may observe 7 and here you may observe here what they put in the first bag. Those are natural numbers 7 and 100. What they put in the second bag in the whole numbers 0, 7, 100. What they put in the third bag, which are belongs to integers 0, 7, minus 300. What they put in the last bag, those are rational numbers. Those are 0, 7, 100, minus 3 and 3 by 7. What you observe in the diagram. That means the natural numbers already we discussed previously 1, 2, 3, 4. Hence in the given numbers 7, 100, 9, 11. These are natural numbers, and 5 is also a natural number, 1 is also a natural number, and 19 is also a natural number. Then you put the natural numbers into a first bag like that. In the second bag that belongs to whole numbers, what they put 0, 700, so on. That means 0 is not added in the natural number. 0 is added in the whole numbers because of it is a separate. It belongs to the 0 belongs to in the whole numbers, and also 0 is in the z. And that means 0 also belongs to integers. 0 belongs to whole numbers, and 0 belongs to integers, and 0 belongs to quotient number, that is rational number. That means 0 is in the second bag whole numbers, third bag in integer, and the fourth bag rational numbers. But 0 is not in the first bag because of these are the natural number bag. Like that. Like that. Here minus 3 is minus 3. You may observe in the third bag what they put. Minus 3 also there. Minus 3 does not belongs to natural number, does not belongs to whole number, but minus 3 belongs to integer. So minus 3 may be kept in the third bag, that is bag Z. Okay. Like, but minus 3 is also put in the quotient numbers. That means rational numbers. That means what you observe, the natural numbers are in all the 4 bags. The whole numbers are in all the 3 bags. Those are W, Z and Q. But the integers are only 2 bags. Those are Z and Q. And one more thing you may observe here in the last bag, they put 3 by 7 also, they put in the quotient numbers. Why? The quotient number means already we discussed the numbers which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P comma Q belongs to Z and Q is not equal to 0. Hence 3 by 7. 3 by 7 is, how it is? It is here in the 3 by 7, 3 is a numerator and 7 is a denominator. Both 3 and 7 are integers, and the denominator 7 is not a 0. That means Q is not equal to 0. Hence this 3 by 7 is put in the last bag, that is quotient numbers bag. Okay. That means here you may observe what John and Sneha did. They put the natural numbers in all the bags. They put the whole numbers only in the bags W, Z and quotient Q. But the integers are put in the last two bags. Those are Z and Q only. Why? Because -1, -2, -3 does not belongs to N and W. Hence, these integers are put in the Z and Q. Like that, P by Q. That means rational numbers. The rational numbers means the fractions also. And not only fractions, here they put 0, 700, -3 also. That means 0 may be written in the form of P by Q. 7 is also written in the form of P by Q. 100 is also written in the form of P by Q. Hence, they put the rational numbers along with natural whole integers in the rational numbers bag. Okay. Now we move to the next point. You may notice that natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. In the above example, what you notice, the rational numbers may include all the whole numbers, natural numbers, integers. That means all those numbers. Means natural whole integers may be written in the form of P by Q. Hence, these are called rational numbers. Okay. Now we move to the next point. For example, how can we write the natural numbers in the form of rational numbers? For example, you may take 2. 2 may be written in the form of like this: 4 by 2, 6 by 2, 6 by here, 6 by 3, here 8 by 4, and 10 by 5. You may write the 2 in the form of P by Q in many variations. 2 is written the 4 by 2. That means 2 ones and 2 twos. 6 by 3, 3 ones, 3 twos. 8 by 4, 4 ones, 4 twos are 8. Like that. Hence, 2 is a natural number. But even though it is a natural number, we may write the 2 in the form of, that means we may represent the 2 in so many variations: 4 by 2, 6 by 3, 8 by 4, 10 by 5, 12 by 6 and so on. There is no unique representation for 2 in the P by Q form. You may take one more examples, -3. You may write this one as -6 by 3 or -3 by 1. Here -6 by 2, not -6 by 3. Here -6 by 2. 2 ones and 2 threes. Here 1 -3s. And one more example you may take here, -18 by 6. What you get? 6 ones and 6 threes. You may represent the -3 in so many types. There is no unique representation for -3 in the form of P by Q. That means the natural numbers and the integers. And you may observe one more example here. You take 0. How do you represent the 0 in the P by Q form? 0 by 1, where 0 and the 1 are in the form of P by Q. 0 and 1 are integers, and 1, the denominator, does not belongs to 0, does not 0. You may write 0 by 2. You may write 0 by 3. That means 0 is also written in the form of P by Q. Hence, the natural numbers, whole numbers and the integer, all these are represented in the form of P by Q. Hence, the natural number includes in the whole numbers, the whole number includes in the integers include in the rational numbers. That means all the natural number, whole numbers, integer and rational numbers can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q does not belongs to 0. Like that, here you may observe in this example, minus 15 can be written in the form of minus 15 by 1. Here minus P, the numerator, that is minus 15, Q, the denominator, that is 1. Both are integers and the denominator is not a 0. So minus 15 is an integer. It can be written in the form of P by Q, that is minus 15 by 1. Hence minus 15 is minus 15 is a rational number. Like that, 1 by 2 is represented here, 2 by 4, 10 by 20, 50 by 100 and so on. So these all are the equivalent fractions or equivalent rational numbers. Those 2 by 4, 10 by 20, 50 by 100 or 100 by 200, all these are equivalent rational numbers to the 1 by 2. It means that the rational numbers do not have an unique representation in the form of P by Q. You may observe this point. The rational numbers do not have a unique representation in the form of P by Q. Ante P by Q lo oka rational number ni aneka vithaluga manamu rayavachu, where P and Q are integers, Q is not equal to 0. Here, how can we represent P by Q? That means a rational number on number line. For that example, here you may take, we assume a rational number in the denominator Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q have no common factors. That means they are co-primes. When we are going to represent the rational number on number line, you may take which the P and Q are co-primes and you take that one and you represent it on the number line, because 2 by 4, 10 by 20, 50 by 100, all those are equal to 1 by 2. Here we take only 1 by 2 to represent a number line, because 2 by 4 means 1 by 2, 10 by 20 means 1 by 2, 50 by 100 means 1 by 2. That means here you may take when they are not unique representation by 1 by 2, but we take only which have no co-primes, which have no common factors. That means both numerator and denominator is co-primes. Ante numerator ki denominator ki common factors lekunda deniki undi ante ikkada 1 by 2 ki undi. Kabatti ikkada 1 by 2 ni తీసుకొని మనం గనక నెంబర్ లైన్ మీద రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తే అది 2 by 4 కి సమానం అవుతుంది, 10 by 20 కి సమానం అవుతుంది, 50 by 100 కి కూడా సమానం అవుతుంది. Before we going to that, what is meant by 1 by 2? First you may recall the number lines. What is number line? Here you may observe the first one. What here drawn? This is a number line for what numbers are represented here? 0, 1, 2, 3. That means this is a number line for whole numbers number line. Whole numbers number line. You may observe the next one. What type of numbers represent on this number line? You may observe there are minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus. That means negative numbers also there. So this is a number line for integers. number line for integers. Integers number line. Okay, now we may recall here number line for whole numbers and number line for integers. But how can we represent 1 by 2 on the number line? Okay. Before we going to represent a rational number on number line, here I take one more rational number, that is 3 by 4 is also called as a fraction. 3 by 4. Here 3 is called a numerator and 4 is called a denominator. There is no common factors for 3 and 4. Hence it is a smallest form for a rational number. That means here what is meant by 3 by 4? 3 by 4 means you take 3 equal parts out of 4 equal parts. The meaning of 3 by 4 is 3 parts taken out of 4 equal parts from given unit. 3 parts. Those are 3 parts of 1, 2, 3. These 3 parts are shaded. In how many parts, total equal parts are there? You may observe there are 4 equal parts. Among those 4 equal parts of a unit, you take only 3, then we represent it by 3 by 4 in the pictorial form. There is another way is also there in the pictorial form. The 3 by 4 is represented like this also. Here there are 4 squares, equal squares. Among those 4 equal squares, we shaded 3 equal parts out of 4 parts. These are already we know it. Now we move to the how to represent 3 by 4 on the number line. Here what number line we taken? Here we taken a number line for integers. First we may represent 0, 1, here 0, 1, 2 in the right side to the 0, in the left side what we draw -1. So it is a number line for integers. On this number line, what is meant by 3 by 4? We divide each unit into 4 equal parts. So here you may observe how we divide the first unit. First unit means 0 to 1. 0 నుంచి 1 వరకు ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రాంతాన్ని మనం ఒక యూనిట్గా భావించి దాన్ని డినామినేటర్ 4 అని ఉంది కాబట్టి 4 ఈక్వల్ పార్ట్స్ చేయాలి. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first unit is divided into 4 equal parts. You may divide next unit is also in the same manner. In the same manner. In the same manner. But what our requirement is 3 by 4. Our requirement is 3 by 4. So this is first part is represented by 1 by 4. The second part is represented by 2 by 4. Third part is represented by 3 by 4. Fourth part is represented by 4 by 4. But here our requirement is 3 by 4. Hence that is noted by a box. Noted by a box. In this manner, we may represent the each and every rational number on number line. Okay, I think you may understood it. Okay, we may go to the one more example and how to represent a rational number on number line. Here you may observe what is this number line, what numbers are represented on this, noted on this number line. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. That means It's a number line for n integers. So it is an integer number line. Our task is to represent 5 by 3 and minus 5 by 3 on number line. Hence we taken a integers number line. On that, first you may observe what is the denominator here. What is the denominator in the rational number 3? Hence you may divide the each unit into 3 equal parts. Each unit into 3 equal parts. So 0 to 1 is 1 unit. In this unit you may divide it into 3 equal parts. How do you divide it? 1, 2 and 3. That means here the first unit is divided into 3 equal parts. In the same manner, you may divide the second unit is also 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. What is the number represented by the first part of the first unit? This is 1 by 3. This is 2 by 3. This one is 3 by 3. But this one is 4 by 3. This one is 5 by 3. In the third part of the second unit is represented by 6 by 3. Already you know it in the 8th class. You may recall this one. First you may take one unit and you divide the first unit into 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. Why? Because of the denominator of the rational number is 3. In the same manner, you may divide the second unit into 3 equal parts. What we did in the right side of the 0, you may do the same thing in the left hand side of the 0 also. Here in the negative side, 0 to minus 1 is 1 unit. You may divide this one is also any 3 equal parts because of the second rational number minus 5 by 3 is also the denominator is 3 here. So this is minus 1 by 3. What we write previously 1 by 3. 1 by 3 means plus 1 by 3. That because of that is the right side of the 0. But here this is the left side of the 0. Hence this is represented by minus 1 by 3. The second part is minus 2 by 3. And the third part is minus 3 by 3. Minus 3 by 3 means minus 1. In the same manner, we may divide the second unit into also 3 equal parts. This is 3 by 3, hence here this is minus 4 by 3 and this is minus 5 by 3 and this is 6 by 3. Okay, here you may observe what we did. We take a integer number line first. After that, we may divide the each unit into 3 equal parts because of the denominator is 3 of the given rational number. After that, we may divide the each unit into 3 equal parts and we label the 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3 like that in the right side, and the same manner in the left side minus 1 by 3, minus 2 by 3, minus 3 by 3. After that, coming to our task, here represent 5 by 3. Represent 5 by 3. Where it is? Where it is? 5 by 3. You may observe here 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3, 4 by 3, 5 by 3. You may observe here. Here is 5 by 3. So, in the same way, what is the second rational number here? Minus 5 by 3. Where it is? You move to the negative side of the 0. Minus 1 by 3, minus 2 by 3, minus 3 by 3, minus 4 by 3, minus 5 by 3. Here you may observe there is minus 5 by 3. In this way, we may represent the rational numbers on the number line. Okay. Now we move to the do this a small exercise in the textbook. In that do this, there are 3 questions. Here you may observe the first 2 questions. Or represent minus 3 by 4 on a number line. This is a number line. Already we explained in the previous 5 by 3. Here you may do this one at your notebook. First, you may observe the what is the denominator. Here the denominator is 4. Here the denominator is 4. Hence, you may divide the each unit into 4 parts. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. In the second unit is also you may divide the 4 equal parts. After that you write here 1 by 4, 2 by 4 and 3 by 4, 4 by 4. Where it is minus 3 by 4, but where it is in the negative side. Hence in the same way you may divide the each unit into 4 equal parts in the left side also. 1, 2, 3, 4. From 0 to minus 1 you write like this: minus 1 by 4, minus 2 by 4 and minus 3 by 4, minus 4 by 4. Where it is minus 3, 5. You may observe here, that is here. You may label it by a box. This is our task. There is a second question is also there. What is that? Write 0, 7, 10, minus 4 in P by Q form. 0. How do you write the 0 in the P by Q form? 0 may be written as 0 by 1, as 0 by 2, or 0 by 3. In several forms are available there. So these all are the answers for P by Q form. In the same way, 7 is written in the form of P by Q. How do you write it? You may write 7 by 1 and 14 by 2 and 21 by 3. In the same way, you may write so many forms are there for 7. And also you may try to write 10. You may write the 10 in the P by Q form. How do you write this one? 10 by 1. You may write some more examples like this. And last one, minus 4. Minus 4 may be written in the form of P by Q. How do you write it? Very simple it is. Minus 4 by 1. You may observe it. Minus 8 by 2. And how do you write it? Minus 12 by 3. You may write some more. So I think you may understood this. In this way, we may write the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers in the form of P by Q in several types. You may try these and do this in our notebook, and you may write the examples what we observe in this video. You may try the third one of do this. That is in our textbook. Already I posted it. Okay, thank you.